Gentlemen, to PSGL. I'm your commentator Ion Neon, or as Jared Lee Fosbury as people know me as. And we are ready for Canada, round number 10 for the F4 tier, as we have a 17 car grid. And the skies look cloudy, but no threat of rain at the moment, as we see the white Red Bull there in the background, which looks quite nice there. Is anybody out on track yet? It's no, but there is a Ferrari getting ready and an Alpine leaving the pit lane, and that Alpine must be Simon. Should see Simon then, leaving the pit lane on the softer compound tyre. Simon then will be the first one to begin an outlap. I'm just checking to make sure the stream is up and everything is working. So then, are you guys excited for Canada, and would you like to put your predictions of the qualifying times or the top 4 for quali? And I believe I'll put mine now. I believe the top 4 will be I think Simon apparently has been quick, so I'm going to put him in 4th. 3rd, I'm going to go with Rudy. 2nd, I'm going to go with Trinity. And in 1st place, I'm going to go with Knuth. I think Knuth could get a good start today, as Simon then very close to the world champions there, as he's about to begin his first flying lap then, as we go on board with his lap then. Through turn 1 he goes now, into 4th gear, down to 3rd there, don't go to 2nd for the extra turn there, but about to 4th, gets some decent exit out of 2, approaches turn 3 and 4 now, quick right and left, nice and tight there, but not fully confident with that as he lifted off a little bit. Maybe it's just a banker run, as he's now into the 1st sector then, as we go into the 2nd DRS zone. Down the little straight he goes, which is a possible overtaking spot around Canada if you get a good run. Coming to the next fast right left, as he's now approaching the little short fast left, approaching the hairpin corner now, as there is a Red Bull ahead of him. As a 41.3, is that good? Don't know, we'll have to wait and see right now though. Nice and tight there through the hairpin, and DRS activated now. Down the straight he's going then, using all the pace he can pull out of that Alpine then, approaching the wall of champion chicane. Nice and tidy there. Ooh, hits the wall a little bit. Coming to the line now, let's see what time it will be, and it's a 19.436 provisional pole at the moment. And Jax beats that lap time with a 1.9 flat there on medium tyres. I might have got one of the Suzuki drivers wrong there for the top 4, but oh well. No then, in 2nd at the moment with a 9.2, and Rudy then beats his teammates lap with a 1.9 flat then on the soft tyre. Jax at the moment is the quickest on the mediums, on the softer compounded, harder compounded tyre. So that is very interesting then, as there's a Mercedes coming to the line. I believe it's Alfred Dara, if I said that name right. Apologies if I said that wrong. He did do a lap, but unfortunately it was invalidated. And the next up is an Aston Martin, which is Ron, I believe, who had a good result last weekend. I believe he got a podium last weekend. So, as we didn't race at Portugal, it was actually China the last time F4 raced. Ron then in 6th position with a 1.14.5. Moves into 7th position then at the moment. As one of the Red Bulls are up next. I believe that is Trinity. No, that's actually Simon. Simon then back on the top step with a 1.8.6. Trinity does do a lap, but it is invalidated, so that's a shame for the Red Bull driver at the moment. What about the other Red Bull? Yep, Cameron's Toxic is also invalidated, but I think he will be going on another run. DRS active then. Down the straight he's going to begin his 2nd flying lap on the medium tyre. Let's see what he can pull out of this Red Bull, as Red Bull are leading the constructor standings at the moment. See what Red Bull can do today then with this one-off livery for this month. Nice and tight there through 4 and 5. Approaching our 1st sector at 19.2. Not purple. Right in the curbs there. Oh, rear end kicking out a little bit of snapping there from the Red Bull. As you know, slipstream is banned, doesn't take it, which is good. And he just turns a little bit too early, which gives him an invalidation, and that's his lap over, which is a shame there. As I believe Trinity's next up on a lap. Or was that Martin? It might have been Martin. Well then, we'll go on board Martin then, who's beginning his flying lap then on the soft tyre in the Williams, currently in 11th position. As Yellow's in sector 2 of 3, that's an AlphaTauri going slowly out the hairpin corner. Now we got Martin, nice tyre there through turn 3 and 4. In the first sector now in 19.2, apparently purple. This game can be misleading with that sector. Now then, for the second DRS zone, DRS is activated then, taking the shortest line possible. Pushing the next fast right left. Got to get a good line and a good exit. Nice and tight there from Martin now as he's approaching the little fast left-hander, which then goes into the slow hairpin corner. Takes a wide into a tight line. It's a pretty decent X then, or rear kicking out. Now down the big long straight. Pushing the speed, I'm going to say around about 200 miles an hour. Yeah, bang on 200 miles an hour when he hits World Champions. Nice and tight, they're very close to the wall, and let's see what time it will be. Will it be provisional pole? No, it's currently in 8th position with a 19.125. Jax is still in 4th position with a 9 flat on medium tyres, which is a pretty good lap. As the other Williams, I believe, is on a flyer. Simulix right now, currently in 14th non-lap time set. Toxic is still on a lap, I believe, actually. No, he's decided to peel into the pit lane. Ricardo is ahead of the Williams, but unfortunately his lap is invalid, so we'll stay on board with Simulix then. Down the straight he's going then. Let's see what his straight line speed is. Will he match his teammate down the straight? And that is a yes. Through World Champions though. Ooh, a bit deep there. Oh, and he hits the wall, and that's an invalidation there. So that's his lap time over. Let's see what it would have been, and it would have been a 19.493. Would have been behind his teammate. He would have been in 11th position, or 12th, I believe. Actually, no, he would be 12th. So he won't be happy with that. Got plenty of time though. 9 minutes 50 seconds remaining of the session to set a lap. So he's got plenty of time for that to improve. Is Jackson on another flyer? I believe he is, and he's just improved 2nd place there with a 18.8 on the medium tyre. Good lap there for him, and he will be really happy with that. And it looks like this guy is going to be challenging for pole as soon as he puts those soft tyres on, and I'm probably expecting a low 8 if he's doing high 8s on the mediums. So that's a very good lap at the moment, as he's now backed off to probably come into pit lane. As I believe Rudy approaching the line then, he goes into 2nd position with a 18.761, just beats Jack's time. But remember, Jack's is on the mediums, Rudy on the other hand is on the soft compound of tyre. Noah in the other AlphaTauri right now. Ooh, a bit hesitant there through turn 2. I think he made a mistake there as he's passing Gustav then, who's currently in 4th position. Now into 3, bit deep there, not a good line. Through 4, bit of a compromised entry, and he backs off the line then. Backs off the lap, and that's it good for him. As Dara then is not on a lap. Gustav obviously on a lap. Is any of the Red Bulls on a lap? No. But I believe Knuth is. Knuth, ooh, rear kicking out there out of 2. Pushing now turn number 3. Let's see what the McLaren can do. See if he can match Jackson, the other McLaren, who's currently in 3rd. Knuth right now in 10th. But however though, the grid is quite close right now. Very close to that wall there, Knuth is. Currently in 10th position. Oh, just a bit too early there on the turning, and invalidates as Rudy beats his lap time and beats Simons. Takes pole position at the moment with a 18.562. So we're starting getting to the mid 8s, possible low 8s near the end of the session. As I believe Ricardo is on the lap. No, he's not. Is anyone actually finishing the lap? I don't believe there are. Unless Aries is. No, he's in the Alpha. However, there's an Alpine finishing a lap. It's freaky fast. Coming to the line then. Is going to be freaky fast on pole. And not a bad time. 1:08.899 on the soft tyre in 5th position at the moment. He will be happy with that at the moment, but he probably can improve and get a better position. Have a look. Sector 1 is packed full of cars right now. I think people are a bit too close towards each other. As that's the AlphaTauri there, moving out of the way as DV, is it? Or is it Jabraka? Jabraka on a flying lap right now, currently set lap time earlier on, 8th with the 9 flats, approaching World Champions, nice and tidy entry and exit there. Coming to the line now, what time will it be? Will it be provisional pole or anywhere near that? And it's currently 3rd place, not that far off, 1:08.679. Good lap time there from him, and just ahead of Jackson's Gustav moves into P4 with a 1:08.750 in the Mercedes, so he will be happy with that lap time. As Jackson in 5th, still going to be happy with his medium run, but he's getting the soft tyres ready as he is on an outlap. As Ricardo is next, he's going in the pits. Aries then will be finishing his flying lap. Let's see where it will put him. He's currently set 9.4 in 11th. And he's on 8.7, moves into 5th position. Good lap there from him. And a lot of people now are doing mid 8s now, which is good to see, as Trinity is on a lap at the moment, it looks like. DRS active then. He's championship points leader at the moment. So the fast right and left, a bit hesitant there on the turn in. Doesn't want to turn too much though to avoid invalidation, as he's now approaching the hairpin corner as his yellows through turn 10. That is an AlphaTauri going slowly. And I believe it is Noah then, so Noah's the only AlphaTauri on track right now, so he must be either out of fuel or just saving his tyres. As Gustav is definitely not saving his tyres, he's just done an 8.477 to take provisional pole. Good lap there from the Mercedes driver, but has Trinity got anything to answer for that? Nice tied through the wall of champions, chicane, coming to the line. Will it be pole position? No, unfortunately it isn't, but it's 11th place at the moment for his first valid lap time. He'll be annoyed with that, but it could be a good starting position if he stays in 11th for the race. Is anybody else finishing their laps? Jax isn't, he's going in the pits, he's invalidated, so that's a shame for him, as we only have 5 minutes remaining of the session. Someone's just set a lap time. Don't know who that is, but Martin's just set a lap time right now. Moves into 5th position with a 1:08.743 now. Just ahead of Aries there and just behind Jabraka in P4. So hopefully Martin can have a good result this weekend. As nobody else, I believe, is on an actual flyer. Nah, Trinity isn't. He needs to pit. He's low on fuel. Gustav needs to pit. I don't know, maybe Martin actually might be on another lap. I'll have to see his second sector time. No, he's definitely not on a lap. So the next driver who will be on a lap is actually Toxic Tamar, currently in 15th position with no lap time set. Let's see what he can do, as he got a bit bad luck in China after he had a good start, didn't start well in quali. I think he was near the back. And then unfortunately through turn 2 he got collected and then went into the wall when he was looking for a points paying position, which could have helped Red Bull extend a lead. And oh, that isn't going to help the Red Bull team as he spins around through turn 2, and that's going to really annoy him as he spins the car back around, gets under control as he has 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining to get around the track. Actually he has less than that actually to get around the track, get in the pits and come back out again. But right now he is in 15th. As the next person who was on a flyer after that, I believe, was Freaky Fast again, but he's backed off as well. How about Mercedes? Dara is actually on a flyer then through turn 3 and 4 now. Into the 5 and 6, approaching turn 7. 10th and a half up right now. DRS is activated then. Watch the next fast chicane. Oh, bit of correcting steering lock there, and he tapped the wall a little bit. That could have damaged his wing a tiny bit, which could have cost him time. He's apparently almost 3/10 up in his lap. Although a bit deep in the hairpin, that's going to at least cost him half a tenth, which isn't going to help him at the moment to try and take pole, as the Pole time is a 1:08.477, and that's from Gustav and the other Mercedes. So will Dara be anywhere close to that? No, he's peeling into the pits. Has he got enough time though to come back out? It's going to be close then, as Noah then is coming to the line. Oh, Noah isn't coming to the line. Noah's lost it through 5 and 6 as he's trying to get the car around, and that's his qualifying over, I believe. He doesn't really want to ruin those tyres. Anybody finishing flying laps? DV's still in the pits, obviously. Ron's on a lap right now in the Aston Martin, but he isn't finishing it. As Gustav's on out lap. Harry's on out lap. Is everyone on out laps? There they are. Both Williams drivers are on out laps, I believe. However, Simon and Freaky Fast are on laps right now. So Simon then coming to the line to set his final lap time on the board, I believe. There's a minute and 20 seconds remaining. He does have enough time to do a lap and goes into second place with a 1:08.556 there. He'll be happy with that. And Freaky Fast then moves into fifth with a 1:08.680, 1,000th of a second off Jabraka there to take fourth. And he will be annoyed with that, but he's still got no, he ain't going for another lap, so that's his qualifying over then. So that's a shame for Freaky Fast then. He's going to have to be happy with fifth or wherever he ends up in the end of quali. As Ricardo comes to the line. Another invalidation. He's really not liking the circuit right now. As Ron then moves into 9th position with a 1:08.876 right now. Good lap time there from him. As is that Knuth? It is Knuth. And there's a Red Bull not that far off as Jabraka takes pole at the moment with a 1:08.447 there. Good lap times for him, only a couple of hundredths there ahead of Gustav. As Knuth then invalidates and did an 8.485. So another low 4. And that was Toxic Tomorrow going across the line to, he's actually believed to begin his lap there. So that's his lap over. Aries comes to the line. He's doing another flyer. As there's an Alpine gone off slowly there. Simlix then has just passed him. Is Martin finishing his lap? Is he improving? He does improve. Actually, no, he doesn't. He was actually 2.5 tenths down. It said he improved for some reason. Then Trinity hasn't improved, and it looks like he'll be starting in 13th or lower. Shiju Jags then coming to the line and stays 8th on the medium tyres, it looks like. Toxic has retired from the session as Rudy is into 4th. No in 6th. Then on their end runs, is Gustav improving? He's apparently 10th and a bit up. Ooh, very close to that wall. Has he got enough to beat Jabraka's time? He's coming to the line and no, just misses out there. 11 thousandths down on his sector 3 best, and unfortunately that didn't improve his time, and he stays in second position at the moment. Jabraka improving? No, Jabraka isn't. Aries just improved though into 5th position with a 1:08.607, and I believe that is quali over. And yes, it is. That is qualifying over then. So there is your top 4. Jabraka on pole with a 1:08.4, Gustav in 2nd, Simon in 3rd, and Rudy into 4th position. And Red Bulls, who are leading the constructors, 14th and 16th. Not a good day for the office for the Red Bull team. Hopefully they can get a good result on strategy and extend their championship lead, or they could lose it if in today's race if they're not careful. As what's happened here? Why Simon just stopped? That's interesting. Well, then we're just waiting for Simon to retire, and then we can get on with the race. And there we go. so your official qualifying order then. Jabraka is the fastest in the Haas today, as Evie, I believe, might have had a quali ban. With an 8.447 then, 300ths quicker than Gustav there in second place, with Simon in third, Rudy in fourth, Aries in fifth, Freaky Fast in sixth, Noah seventh, Martin in eighth, Jax in ninth on the medium tyre, the only guy on the mediums in the top 10, so he could be a possible danger for the guys on the softs in the strategy call. Ron in 10th, Simblitz in 11th, Ricardo in 12th, Dara in 13th, Trinity, the championship points leader, in 14th there. Not a good qualifying, but as I said, Rebels could get a good result by strategy call. Knuth 15th, and then we have Cameron and DV, who didn't set a lap time in the qualifying session. Well done. And the skies are clear, so there looks like there's no rain in sight, which is good. Could show some interesting racing, but hopefully there could be a bit of a weather change near the end of the race. Could show some excitement, but doesn't look like it. We'll have to wait for people now to pick their fuel loads, race strategies and all that sort of stuff. And then after that, while the formation lap is going, I will then make a prediction for the race result, top 4 for the race result today, but I'm gonna have to wait 20 seconds. And if you guys want to put your race results predictions, do leave them in the comments, as we'll be kicking off the Canadian Grand Prix very shortly, with 5 seconds to go before the formation lap begins. And the first light's out, and the formation lap has begun then. So let's see the tyre choice and the tyre strategies and everything. So then, Jabraka then, as I said, is on pole, top 8 then, all on softs, and then Jax in 9th on the mediums. Then Ron in 10th, who qualified in 10th on the soft tyres, so he has to stay on the softs obviously, which is a shame for him, but he could get a better start than Jax, who's on the mediums. Then it's very interesting, Simulix in 11th on the soft tyre, so he's going for the quicker tyre first, so he can be with the top guys in the group. And it's a surprise that the Williams didn't mix up the strategy to hopefully not get double stacked. Then Ricardo in 12th, Dara at 13th on the mediums, Trinity 14th obviously on the mediums as well. Rebels going with the same tyre strategy, it looks like, same with Knuth. And then DV in 17th on the softer compounded tyre, so DV looking to go on the aggressive strategy early, and wants to get through the field as quick as possible to help his race out. And as I said, my top 4 for today's race, and here is your predicted pit stop strategy, is a 2-stop, soft, medium, medium, or if you want to be gutsy and go for the 3-stop if you think you are quick enough, it's soft, soft, medium, medium. Well then, for top 4 I'm going to go with Jabraka, I think, winning the race. Obviously he's good at qualifying. I think Jackson second with a strategy call, obviously, and then I'm going to go with Gustav third and Rudy fourth. I think Rudy will hold his position what he's in right now. He does look quick, but he needs to be consistent as well, and hopefully he doesn't get any bad luck in today's race, as we are getting ready then for the drivers to line up on the grid to begin the race of a 35 lap race. It's going to be hopefully an exciting one, as we're waiting for DB then to line up on the grid just behind Cameron. So the light sequence will be beginning very shortly, as we now have 5 red lights for the PSGL, PS tier, Scene 29, F4 tier, and we're underway, and it looks like Gustav's on an okay start. Jabraka then is trying to defend on the inside line through turn 1 as the Alpine there. Oh, gets a bit of contact, hits Rudy, and Rudy has gone off the track there as he's come back on a dangerous rejoin there, but he's losing the rear end. He's just losing all traction completely, and now freaking fast now on the outside line through turn 4 and 5, going side by side they go, keeping it clean. Oh, and there's contact. It's that who I think it is, and it is. It's a Williams. Simulix then round in 17th position. No damage on the car. I think he just lost it without poor traction. Although there's another fight kicking off right now. Jackson had a good start. No, he's round, and that scared Jackson a little bit. He had to brake, and then that's now cost him a little bit. Now as Knuth, Trinity, all fighting for the McLaren's position, and Jax has had a shambles start there in 12th from 8th. Trinity then back into 11th, trying to catch up with Ricardo and Knuth, and these two have had a cracking start. Although looks like Toxic and Simulix have had a rough start, as Noah then has dropped back, as DB then is on a flyer as well. He needs to get through the field as quick as possible. He is on the softer compounded tyre. He's trying to get past Jax with a straight line speed, but can't do it at the moment. Still looking on the inside, but can't make it work as the McLaren and the Ferrari are in the pit lane early, so they must have got some damage to the car, so that could ruin Jax's strategy altogether, and that's already one of my predicted guys on the podium. Could be already out of it. Although, back to the lead, Jabraka versus Gustav then through turn 3 and 4. Who's going to get a better exit? And it's quite equal at the moment. DRS isn't in play yet, but the Mercedes is on attack mode. He really wants to get past his Haas quick as possible. He looks a lot quicker at this stage of the race. It is early, obviously, as Jabraka isn't getting any dirt yet, but Jabraka doing an excellent job at the moment, keeping that Mercedes behind him, and the Alpine there just waiting in the wings as we have a nice nose cam shot there as the pit stop strategy comes up again. Although Gustav is on a mission right now. He's going to go for the inside into the hairpin. The Haas gives him the room. Oh, a bit of wheel banging there, side by side. They're going out of the hairpin corner now, through the little left, and the Haas gets the better traction though. Gustav is not quitting. He's already on 40% ERS. Now they're going side by side, almost touching tyres. That could have ended in terrible scenario, but it didn't. And the Mercedes now, Gustav in the lead currently through the World Championship chicane. The Haas sensibly backs out, trying to go for a better run, but can't make it work. Gustav though takes the lead at the moment, and it looks like Aries is on a mission as well, trying to catch up with Simon. But right now then, Jabraka drops to second. Gustav now into the lead of this race as the Cameron Young has just dropped 17th. He picked for the hard tyres, so he looks like he's going to try the one stop. Simulix then gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, as we've got a nice little fight for the possible podium there, as Rudy then back into 5th. So even with that mistake through turn 1 there, getting pushed off, and a bit of a silly rejoin, he's managed to keep the car not that far off Aries there, and he's trying to close up as he has Martin just behind him in 6th position, and Knuth then in 9th and Trinity in 10th. So these two have had an excellent start, starting 14th and 15th, so they're doing a good job at the moment. But the championship rivals, DV and Trinity, almost coming to blows for the final points position. Is looks like a fight kicking off between Ricardo and Jax. Looks like Ricardo must have made a mistake further behind. Although back to the lead now. Gustav is in a bit of a trouble. And no, Jabraka's not sending it, is he? Oh, he was thinking about it through the World Champions, but Gustav has the better line, and that's cost him a lot of time as DRS is enabled. So was that a sensible option? Is now Simon is looking hungry for second place. Not that far off. He's got plenty more ERS than Trinity then, picking up the pace with a 1:11.757, currently quickest at the moment on the medium tyre. So other softs already wearing out, that they're not really the better tyre compared to the mediums, and maybe some people may be making an early pit stop to go on the medium tyre. Jabraka at the moment holding second, as Ricardo is the second victim, I'd say, to pick up a 3-second time penalty, as apparently the Williams got one. It's Gustav doing what he needs to do, trying to pull away from this DRS train. Oh, Simon, that's going to be a definite warning there as he cuts the corner, as it just didn't brake enough. I think the top 3 are safe for now, but what about Aries though? Is he in any danger from Rudy behind him? It doesn't look like it at the moment. I think this is going to be just a massive DRS train. Hopefully the next game isn't like that, as Cameron's pitted again, so Cameron's definitely not having a good day in the office. As the championship rivals are fighting further behind. Devi then ahead of the Red Bull of Trinity. So Rock then out of the points paying position, sets the fast lap, but then gets overtaken by DV, and these two are almost out of the DRS range. They are out of the DRS range, so will DV be able to come back into the DRS range from Knuth, who's not that far ahead? And yes, he's just back into it. So Trinity's just been given a life service. Jax sets a new fast lap, 111.380, and somebody's round, and that's freaky fast. He's round then, and he hasn't got any damage to the front wing, not from visually at least, but if he has hit the wall with the wing, there could be some minor damage or some floor damage at least. May need to go in the pit lane and get that repaired. If it is front wing damage, obviously you can't repair floor damage on this game if you do it in the race. Outlook, back to the fight, further up the field. He's got enough gap now to Rudy, but Simon's now starting to pull away. So the top three now doing a cracking job to make a bit of a gap from Aries in the third position. As Martin, first one on the softs for a scheduled pit stop. Is that actually a scheduled pit stop though? And yes, it is. No front wing replacement or anything like that, so it is a scheduled stop. Medium tyres, and it's away, so he's gone for the undercut. And I'd say that's quite early. I think pit stop would have been in the next 2 laps. And Cameron has just given up, it looks like. Hope he hasn't. And that's caused the safety car. He hasn't given up, he's actually lost it at turn 4, and that is a shame. And that's actually helped Martin, actually, because he's just pit. He's not really going to lose that much time. Yes, these guys are going to pit and probably stay ahead of him, but that's Cameron then, out of the race. So 1 Red Bull down, and that isn't going to help him in the constructors, as both Haas drivers are still alive and kicking at the moment, currently 2nd and 8th. But wow, a kick in the teeth there for Gustav. Let's have a look, gap to the leader from Martin. It's 22 seconds. Martin could be challenging for 3rd if these guys get held up in the pit lane, and people are coming in the pits now. So Aries is in. Is everyone coming in? No, the McLaren, the Haas DV's in the pits then, so he has to pit. And he's going to get held up by Jabraka though, so this isn't going to help him in the team game. But Trinity then moving to 2nd position. This is what he needs for the championship, to be ahead of DV and just extend the championship lead. And where's Martin going to filter out in all this? Oh, he's going to be behind, it looks like, unless he gets a good run out of 2. He needs to start pushing the car a bit more, but no, just misses out, and he's behind Ron then. So it actually hasn't helped him, and he will be annoyed. I thought it would have helped him, as you're only 22 seconds off Gustav, so that is a shame then for Martin, as Freaky Fast and Noah switch places, as Freaky Noah and Ricardo and Sibley's final ones to make a pit stop. However though, 2 TCD drivers, 1st and 2nd, different teams. As they're having their engines up a little bit, I think that's just to burn fuel. I don't really want to save that much fuel, and I don't blame him, to be honest. The more fuel you save, the lower the car will get. However, Dara's in a good position in 3rd place with Gustav in 4th. So Dara, yeah, didn't get a good qualifying position, but right now he's in 3rd position after this safety car, and potential of a possible 1 stop. We've seen the mediums go to lap 24 in PSGL F10 and some other tiers as well. So the mediums can go that distance, and obviously the high caliber of F4 you'd expect to go a bit further distance, maybe 24 to 25 if they want to push it. However though, there is a risk of getting undercutting with the guys still continuing the 2 stop. So it's going to be very interesting how they play this off, the top 3 then, who stayed out. As I believe the 6th car will be in this lap, as Jax has just left the pit lane. And he just gets out ahead of Ricardo then in 15th. And then Sunlick's Malafar in 16th position. So as soon as these 3 catch up, which should be at the end of this lap, we should be going back to green flag racing very shortly. It's a shame though for Cameron, as he wasn't feeling too good, and well, this race didn't go to plan for him today, and it is a shame. Hopefully he can get a better result next time round. And the safety car has been told to come in by race control, so the Aston then will be peeling into the pits. As Knuth then is back in the field up slowly. Hopefully nobody hits each other and gets a 5-second penalty, because they probably won't get removed after they've served it. Well, the safety car is in the pit lane when Knuth is going to bolt. And that is a now. Knuth's had a decent start there. He's caught Trinity a bit off guard, and the rest of the field as well. Oh god, it looked like Trinity was going to lose the rear end there out of there, but look at Gustav now trying to catch up with Dara. Is he going to make an overtake already into turn 1? He knows there's a possible win in today's race. He's gone on the inside line through turn 1 now. On the outside through turn 2, the Mercedes going side by side, a bit of contact there. Hopefully no Hamilton and Rosberg moment. No, Dara gets a bad exit, and now he's been undervicted by Jabraka, and that's not what Gustav needs. Jabraka then back into 4th, net 2nd at the moment when everybody else makes their pit stops ahead. So good start from them. Simon then making a move now on Dara. Oh my god, he's just gone for a silly dive bomb there, and he's just took out Jabraka. And Jabraka has just made a massive pile up. There's almost guys going 3 wide here as we get a shocking camera view as we see Martin there just seeing guys trying to find their slots after that little mistake as Aries there into the wall, and Dara a bit slow there. Has he got damage or to the front wing or something after that bit of contact? Oh, and the Williams has to take a void in action because the Alfa Romeo there very early on the brakes, and he's lost another position. He's lost. Oh, he hits the McLaren there. Figure fast trying to get past Noah now. And DV also trying to get in the mix of Dara on the inside line. It doesn't look like he has the just straight line pace. And oh no, they're not doing this. They've got 3 wide almost, brought into the wall of champions. Everyone now filters back in. And a lot of people going into the pit lane. And this is probably going to be great news for Trinity. DV is in the pits. He's got to go for another pit stop. So he's probably now praying that there's no other safety car for the championship fight. Right now then, Martin in 9th position then has gained a spot under the safety car after his pit stop. Jabraka then back into 5th, was net 2nd, now that is Rudy. As Aries looks like he's on a mission to try and pass Ron then for 6th position, as he's right on that back end of that Aston Martin. Although the fight for the lead is now starting to heat up, which we're going to go on board with, as it looks like Gustav is making a dive on Trinity. Trinity, if I was you, I'd just not fight it. You don't really got out to lose, and he doesn't. And Gustav then moves into 2nd position right now, but Rocco is just going to stay with the straight line. Why is Gustav not with DRS? That's weird. Gustav then doesn't have DRS, and he's trying to catch up with Knuth. Any overtakes further behind? DRS is now enabled then. Oh, that's why DRS wasn't. I thought it was enabled last lap, but it isn't. Ron then. He's catching up with Jabraka, and Aries is just waiting in the wings, as we can see Noah now starting to close back up after his mistake through turn number 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 8, where Noah lost it. But he's back under control now, trying to catch up with Aries, Ron and Jabraka, as Ron is really trying to get past Jabraka now. So I think Jabraka might have got some rear end damage with the collision with Simon, as he's now just pitted and come out into 16th position. This fight is really heating up, but I'll tell you another fight was heating up is between Knuth and Gustav. They're going side by side as we get a not the right camera shot I wanted, but he's in the lead of the race now. Gustav back takes the lead, and Knuth then in 2nd at the moment, trying to use that slipstream into good effect, but that DRS is just OP down the straight, and he's got nothing to answer for. So that's the difference between 10 lap old mediums to 4 lap old mediums. So Ron then is ahead of Jabraka now, as we missed that low overtake. But what about Aries? Is he going to go for the overtake now? As Jabraka hasn't got DRS, he's gaining and gaining. Will he go for the dive into turn 1? He's thinking about it, but Jabraka cuts him off, and Aries there was smart there, backed off. Hopefully the Alpine did that earlier on, and hopefully he wouldn't have been in 16th. But hopefully Jabraka hasn't got any rear end damage with that hit. As Noah then picks up a 3-second time penalty. But look at Aries now, good run out of 4. Coming around the outside there in the first sector, and he gets the move done. Oh, I think there's a bit of carbon fibre there off the Haas. I see a bit of fragment of white coming off that Haas car there, but they're still fighting for 6th position. Tooth and nail. Jabraka going on the inside. Gets a nice dive bomb, but after I saw it coming, goes for the switchback and gets the move back on him. The Haas driver has to let the guy through. And they're still fighting side by side through the hairpin corner now. Noah waiting in the wings. Oh, a bit of contact. They're going to get squeezed into the wall. And Noah's just waiting in the wings. Oh, we're going to go 3 wide. Down the straight then. Oh, now he just blocks him off, and he's going to be furious with that. That was smart play there from Aries. I don't know, gets past him in the end, but he could have had a double overtake there before the Wall of Champions. I thought Aries is in a bit more trouble now. Martin is making a dive. As Aries is going to be damage. Oh, Jabraka's off. Takes basically the same line of Rudy. Martin has to take a bit of avoiding action and compromise his line. And oh, Noah's now back. I think he had to give the position back. Oh, and they're going side by side now with Martin, almost shoving each other off. Martin gets a 3-second time penalty for getting shoved off there. And oh, this is going to end in tears anytime soon. Noah, Martin, Jabraka on yet again. People just missing the brakes on Noah, getting round in the same place. They're trying to avoid Martin then. Oh, Martin hits the wall. Aries hits the back of him. And now this is now increasing freaky fast overtake possibilities. Oh my god, these guys are going to collide. What Martin and Aries doing? It's not Dodge Rims, it's F1 racing. As Freaky Fast then is just making 2 easy overtakes. And they're still going side by sides, and that Williams definitely has some front wing damage, even though it doesn't show visually. He's definitely got some damage on that car. Yeah, the pace difference just shows it. I think he will be coming in the pit lane. I think he's going to let Simulix through. Aries is definitely going to pit as well, because he's hit the rear end of him. And yep, both drivers in the pit lane. Big Fast at the moment a bit safe from the far behind. Got DRS because of Aries and Martin backing up. Stevie then is going to gain another 2 spots then, so he'll move into 11th place after these 2 have done their pit stops. As everyone's a bit separated now with Simon, that's the new fast lap, 111.155. That's the new fastest lap then on the medium tyre. So it just looks like the pace on the softs isn't that good on one lap pace then compared to the mediums on a race run with a heavier fuel load. But maybe near the end of the race that could change. Obviously it depends how long these medium guys go. Look, Knuth and Trinity are going to have to be smart on their pit stops, because these are going to have to take those mediums if they're going to do a 1-stop to at least lap 24 and then go softs. And scratch that, Trinity's in the pits, so he isn't doing the 1-stop, it looks like, unless he's going on hards, which isn't going to be a good call. No, he's on the softs then, so I think he's going to go soft to the end now. And he's leaving the pit lane then. And he's going to rejoin in as Jabraka as pit as well, and Simulix. So has he got a bit of wing damage as well? So the Haas team also having a bit of bad luck. As I know then, he's going to just get ahead of Black Phoenix then, just ahead of him. However though, I think this will be an easy overtake when those softs heat up. But Trinity needs to get past him ASAP if he wants to try and get ahead of Knuth with this undercut. Wait behind him for now, as Noah doesn't get a good run, as he's had a few issues with that corner a couple of times. Trinity there we go. Goes for the inside line. It's going to be an easy overtake. And there we go then. Takes the position, and now he's probably going to have to defend for the next straight. But is Knuth going to pit, or is he going to stay out and risk getting undercutted? And yes he is, he's staying out for another lap. So this is going to help Rocco a little bit, as Jabraka picks up a 3-second time penalty there. That's not going to help him. As DB then 7.8 seconds off Noah, so around about 8.6 off Trinity then DB is. And Trinity's still going to make another stop after the end of this race, so Rocco is definitely doing a weird strategy, as Jackson picks up a 3-second time penalty. So people are picking up penalties now, and I've just noticed Rocco as well just picked up the penalty, and Dara As we're on board with Ricardo and Freaky Fast currently fighting for 5th position. This is the closest fight up top we have as Martin has a new fast start, a 111 flat now. So we're in the 11 flats on the medium tyre. Oh, the Ferrari there struggling with the rear end grip, and that's going to help Freaky Fast pull away for now. And Martin probably looking for a potential overtake on Jabraka as the Ferrari there goes off the track completely to try and get him time back on Freaky Fast there. And Jax is out of the session. He's retired in the pit lane. So, for a good qualifying to then his race ending in disaster. It's a shame there for Jax as he was on the cards for a potential podium, even probably a race win if the strategy went to the game plan. But that's a shame then for him as Jabraka then in 11th, pulling away from Martin in 12th. As Aries and Simlix are fighting for 13th position right now. Trying to get the inside, but just can't get the move at the moment. He's going to have to wait his turn. And doesn't get a good exit out of Wall Jamison right now, so we're currently in 14th. And if Darrow's not careful, actually, I've just noticed he's going to get lapped. He's not that, Gustav's not that far, and Simlix has a new fast lap, 111 flat again, 0.56 this time. Just a couple hundreds quicker than his teammate. We're still picking up another 3-second time penalty. This is one of the bigger fights we have right now for 11th, not the final points playing position anymore, as Simon has pulled away a little bit. Gap is currently a second right now, as on lap 17 out of 35, not that we're right about halfway distance. Ricardo is closing up on Freaky Fast, but he needs to get a bit closer. Actually, he might be close enough, is he? No, he isn't. He's got to wait his turn. Oh, Simon picks up a penalty. And Knuth sets out again, so Knuth looks like he's going for the one stop. Now, I think that probably is the better option. But it's going to be interesting now because Trinity, who was on the same tyre strategy as him, is now going to do one. Is yellow in sector 1. Is that Simlick's round? That is Simlick's round. Has he had a bit of contact with Aries? There's no wing damage or anything. Don't think so. Got to stay out for another lap. So he's definitely going for the one stop then, the McLaren driver. I'll look back on board with Ricardo now. He's a bit close to Freaky Fast. But I think he's just lacking the grip in sector 3 and 2 to just keep up with him as Jax has left the session. So since he's retired, doesn't have to be in the session anymore. So hopefully have a better result next weekend. Unless we have, I think actually the next time we actually have a week break after that. Although Ricardo really trying to get a good run on Freaky Fast right now for 5th position. Oh, Simlick is retired. He's retired in the pit lane, so he's called it a day as well. So Darren now moves into 14th position. Oh my god, Ricardo's around. I missed that completely. That he needs to get around quickly and safely. That's not going to be a saved call VSC, or it would have been called by now. But he lost the rear there, it looks like, through the wall of champions. Just as I was trying to find some information why Simlick's retired, then some juicy action just happened. So So look what happened. They're going side by side. Ah, no, he just lost. Corrected the car. That's what happened. So he's correcting the car and then just lost the rear altogether. And without that front wing, all that time he gained is now just going. He's going to go off the track for everyone just to get through. That's going to be a long trip back to the pit lane, and possibly that points pay position is out of the window now. And Knuth then still out then. Trinity now in 5th position. Not that far now though off Knuth. Knuth's 4.6 off the leader. Round about 12 seconds to Trinity. So round about a pit stop. So Trinity hasn't done enough at the moment. He needs to gain some more pace on those soft tyres. Because if he's not, he's basically his 2-stop is all for nothing. Because Knuth's going to pit again obviously, but there's no way Trinity's going to take those softs all the way to the end. Shabraka and Freaky Fast are fighting it right now, and Martin wants to get on the mix. Oh, a bit of contact there. That could have ended in tears there. Bit of aggressive from the Alpines today, and a bit of more wheel banging from Freaky Fast there and Martin as they're going side by side, and Martin then gets the upper hand for now. But will Freaky Fast go for a potential dive bomb overtake like Simon? Not at the moment. So Ricciardo has pits. Ricciardo looks like he's going to go for the fastest lap and try and take those softs to the end, but Knuth will be pitting soon. I think the pit window will be in the next 4 laps unless he goes mediums, and no, he's actually in the pit lane now. That is very interesting. Oh, he's going softs. I'm not going to say they're a stretch to go to the end, but they're not going to be safe. To be honest, I think best they're going to manage his 10 laps. So he's got a potential of a crash as DB and Simon are fighting for P7 at the moment. As we go back onto the live action, and Simon holds his nerve, and DB then drops to 8th as he's on 12 lap old mediums. As Noah just behind Knuth then. With all that mistakes, Noah is actually still in a decent points pay position, in 6th position right now. It's Trinity then in 4th place. Got a 5.4 second gap to Knuth. Not what he needs really, but he's doing a good job in 4th position, and I'm expecting his scheduled pit stop is in the next 4 laps, and just do 10 laps on those softs. To be honest, I think it would have been a better option though if he actually stayed out with the pace with Knuth and waited, but that's how it is, as right now we have a massive fight for 7th position. So Simon, be prepared to be attacked by everyone who's right behind you, both Haas drivers, both Williams drivers. Well, not both Williams drivers, got that Alpine mixed up there with the Williams. Simon though holding his nerve at the moment, keeping the guys behind him. As this is the closest fight, and the biggest fight we have is Knuth then picks up a 3-second time penalty, which will be added to time to the end of the race. Stevie's really catching up with Simon now. But he's got Jabraka all over him, and I don't really think he wants Jabraka overtaking, especially for the championship fight. But one of the championship point leader is in 4th at the moment. Let's actually have a look to the gap between the championship while we watch this fight for P7. There's no overtake yet. I think actually you've got more chance of Jabraka actually overtaking DV than DV overtaking Simon at the moment, as looks like DV just doesn't have the pace on those mediums already. And I think Ron, Rudy and Gustav are going to the end. That is going to be a big gamble on those mediums. 27 laps roughly, 27, 28. That's going to be a big ask for those tyres. Let's have a look. So the gap to the lead was a 14-point gap. Rocker will extend that. He's in 4th at the moment, so if the grid order finished like this, DV would only get 3 points. Trinity would get 8. As I believe that's Darius just retired in the pit lane, and Gustav won't be happy with that if he wanted to pit, because he can't pit because of the Mercedes. Jabraka dropped off a bit from DV. DV's now close up on Simon. Rudy though will gain a bit of points on Trinity, so yeah, 4 points is 8. 4th is 8. So DV will then go to 63. Rock will go to 82. So it's around about a 20-point gap. So if that stays as it is, it's only guesswork at the moment, but as I said, it might change. If DV drops another position, it could only be 2 points. So right now, Trinity's doing a good job to extend his championship lead and really keeping a chance to win this F4 title. And he thought he wouldn't even be challenging it for this season, and he said to me privately that he wasn't expecting a possible good result here today. But right now he's doing a cracking job in 4th place, 10 lap old softs. There's no way he's taking them 20 laps. But Gustav then finally makes his pit call, and he's pitting then, so he doesn't take him to the end. Is Rudy following him? No, Rudy goes stays out. So is Ron. Are these two drivers going to risk a potential win in the 2nd place? Oh, hang on a minute. That is a possible safety car scenario, and it is. Safety car has been called, and that has ruined Trinity. They've just missed the pit window, and the guys behind him are going to be able to pit. Oh no, that's actually ruined them. Safety car's being called, and Jabraka then is out. And was that a bit of a Fernando Alonso and a Nelson Piquet in 2008 Singapore scenario between the Haas team? Bit of controversy there. I doubt it, but well, that's not helped Trinity there, but it hasn't really benefited DV that much. He isn't going to gain any positions. But I'll tell you, it has benefited is Gustav. Gustav is guaranteed to take pole position when these guys pit, and I don't believe Knuth will pit now, because it's going to be 2 laps on the safety car, laps 28. It's going to be a push for those softs if he's going to take them to the end, but if I was him, I would pit. Be smart. And Ricciardo's actually been safe now to potential getting points. So things are kicking off. Oh, and I've just remembered, DV hasn't got a penalty. Stevie's actually going to get a couple positions if he stays with the gap. It's going to be a very interesting race, and yeah, Knuth doesn't pit. He stays out. So your new leader is Knuth then, as Rudy exits the pit lane, and he'll come out in 3rd. Now, interesting question, where's Trinity going to come out? He's going to be behind Martin, it looks like. Just gets ahead of Noah, but yeah, that is a shame then. He's going to be behind Freaky Fast and Martin. So, as I said, the gap's now changed in the championship. Yes, Trinity's still going to extend his lead to DV, but Rudy's going to gain considerably on Trinity right now as he's in 3rd. It's very interesting that Knuth though has stayed out. I don't know if it's a tactical call or something, but it's not the smartest strategy I would have seen in the books, to be honest, because we saw what the difference between 4-lap pace mediums compared to the 10-lap mediums, and it was ridiculous. Now, 5-lap old softs, the softs wear out more easily. It's going to be interesting how Gustav plays this, because it's going to be a potentially easy overtake on Knuth, but Knuth's going to be defending really hard. So it's going to be interesting what happens, unless Knuth just made a mistake and just didn't pit. as we do another lap under the safety car. Crowder should have enough time to catch up with the safety car within the time. He's got 24 seconds. Guy's doing under 40 miles an hour. Oh, and Simon's just hit DV. DV hasn't got a penalty, but Simon has. How... What? Has DV actually hit Simon? Oh no, that doesn't help DV at all. He's got front end plate damage on the right wing, side of the wing it looks like. Yep, he's missing a bit of end plate, so DV's ran into the back of Simon. Now that is crucial for him. He's going to be now at the back of the grid. Yes, remember he ain't got a penalty, but he's going to have to pit, and if the safety car does come in this lap, he's going to lose a chunk of time, and especially when these guys ahead of him are going to be on the fresher softs. Or does he risk staying out for the remaining laps? But to be honest, I think it'd be the safer option to pit and have a chance for another VSC or a safety car. But at the moment, and yep, Race Control have called it, safety car will be in this lap, so DV is kind of screwed. This is great news for Trinity. DV at the moment looks like he's not going to score any points. The only thing that would have made this day a bit more sweeter is if Rudy didn't score any points against Trinity, but can't have it both ways. The safety car then is in this lap then, and Knuth is doing his restart. Please, no one else hit each other's rear end. It's really not hard to follow the safety car pace. The guy at the front does control it. Pace is steady at 56 miles an hour. As Knuth gets a good launch, but Gustav wasn't really prepared for that. Knuth then pulls away, and yep, Martin gets a 3 second. Any mistakes at all? No, but Trinity, he's trying to get past Figure Fast, but no one's like trying to get past him, so this isn't good for Trinity for the championship side. And these guys are fighting side by side for 8th, and no, they're backs off then, so he's going to have to wait his turn as well. Lap 29, and DB is risking it. He's staying out with that damaged front wing. Knuth gets a 3 second time penalty. That's going to be crucial. DB now out of the points. As Trinity's really getting aggressive now. He knows he's quicker than Freaky Fast. He's just holding him up on those mediums. And look at the grips difference. He's really trying to get the car ahead, but he just can't get it at the moment without the extra tour of the DRS. But the DRS is not activated until the 3rd lap after the end of the safety car, and he's making mistakes where he doesn't want to. This is crucial for the championship for Trinity right now. He needs to get past that Alpine. Although Gustav's not doing a good job though to keep up with Knuth. Gap right now 7 and a bit tenths. With those tyre differences, it should be a lot closer. Let's see what the fast lap is currently. It's currently held by Knuth with a 1:10.8. DV's in the pits, so it looks like DV's going to try and beat that to stop anybody else taking it out of these guys. And right now Martin is on 16 lap mediums. He is holding up a farm right now, holding up a bus. Literally, if you fast can't get past him, he's on 10 lap mediums. The guys behind him are on fresh softs, can't get past him. And if I was Freaky Fast, I'd just let Trinity through just to make a haul and then pull you along, because it's not really going to work. Oh, these two almost bang wheels. Trinity knows he's quicker, and I think he's going to get the move done. They're going side by side now. Oh my god, this is going to be crucial. Bit of wheel, more wheel banging. Oh no, it's just hit the back end of him, and that's probably giving him some wing damage. Simon there in the background is now making an overtake on his other teammate. As we go 3 wide now into the hairpin. Alfa Romeo versus Alpine. The Alpine backs off, and Noah then and Aries going side by side there. Nice overtaking from those three. I know it's got to give him space though between Aries, as these guys are now trying to make an overtake on Simon, potentially. And Simon goes defensive on the inside, then switches back to the racing line, which he is allowed to do that. As they're still going side by side, through the World Champions they go. Two cars aren't going to fit through here, and a bit of contact again. Very close there between these two, just keep it intact. And they're still going side by side down the straight. Knuth sets a new fast lap, 1:10.858 as one lap 31. And look at that switch back there from Noah. Great racecraft there, and gets on the outside, gets the power down, and easy overtake past the Aries there. Moves back into his 8th position. Trinity's next objective now is Martin, just ahead of him, but he's got to watch out. He has Simon not that far off, and Simon is a bit aggressive with his late overtakes. But now though, we're going to go and watch the fight for the lead of this race. Lap 31 out of 35. Knuth versus Gustav. Those tyres are cooked on that car now. Let's have a look at penalties. Oh, Noah actually might still jump Trinity, as Trinity's now just got past Martin through the hairpin corner, it looks like. And I don't think that was a smart play because DRS isn't activated. And Knuth's defending though from Gustav. And Gustav easy uptake. Plain and simple. As Martin and Simon are going side by side. Trinity gets the car ahead. He's now going to have to pray that he can just pull a gap now of 3 seconds to the guy behind of Noah, who's only got 3 second time penalties. Gustav sets a new fast lap, 10.442. I'm expecting DV with clean air but no DRS to beat that lap. As Martin now going side by side with Noah, and these two are still fighting it out. Noah, Aries, and Martin very close there to the wall. These two are going side by side, and those mediums should be a lot different on pace. On a bit of contact, almost sends the Williams round. He gets hit by the, oh my god, good car control there from Martin. Aries there, a bit of contact, and now Freaky Fast wants a bit of the action for 9th position as DV, as I said, sets a new fast lap, 19.860. So good lap time there from him on the fresher softs. That's on lap 32 out of 35 of this race. Freaky Fast and Martin there. Freaky Fast don't get a good run. Ricardo gets a brilliant run on Freaky Fast right now, who got held up by Martin, but can't optimise the run right now. It's Knuth in second. Knuth still isn't safe for getting a podium. DRS activated. Gustav going on the inside line. Just can't get close enough at the moment. However, we're going to go board with Noah. No overtake right now. Ricardo's actually closer to making an overtake, but doesn't send it. Let's get DV and Ricardo now 20.3 seconds after that pit stop, so he's gained 5 seconds at least on that pit stop to get roundabout. So he's catching up with the guys, but there ain't enough time. There's one lap 33 out of 35 now. No safety car at all anymore, or VSC, so DV is definitely not getting points unless 2 cars now DNF. Which could happen, because the guys ahead are getting really close. Aries and Simon now, Simon cannot even catch up with Trinity. And let's have a look at penalties again. Is Trinity safe? I think he is. He's almost out of that range, and he just needs to pull out a little bit more. As Aries now trying to catch up with Simon. Going for the possible overtake, and look at that straight line speed with DRS compared to not having DRS. An easy overtake there. There's a bit of styrofoam, and there's Simon then. Loses another position now, and Aries will try and go on the attack and try and catch up with Trinity. As well, look, the penultimate lap of this race. How are Knuth's tyres holding up? Oh, hang on a minute, it's raining. There is rain on track. I didn't actually notice that. There's actually rain. I didn't even notice this side rain. So I did say there was a possible rain near the end of the race, and the rain has finally come. Maybe that's why Knuth decided to stay out, in case the rain did pick up, but it hasn't. And he's now under threat from Ron and Rudy. We're not that far off, and I'm very surprised these two haven't caught up that quickly. Oh, Noah gets ahead of Simon now. Oh, Noah loses the rear end, and Simon is coming back at him, and yeah. One of them tried to tactically get the DRS. I don't know why I did that, because I don't think it's really going to benefit one of these guys. I don't think they're going to get any other position unless Noah with his penalties. But it's very interesting. Rudy and Ron now fighting it out further up the field for third. Trinity now 2.3 seconds off these two. However, these two ahead ain't got penalties, so they'll be confirmed for getting the podium. But Knuth, how many penalties has Knuth got? He's got 6. If he gets another one, he's not in threat by Rocco, but I don't know if there's enough time, to be honest. Those tyres should be falling off a cliff. It's been 13 laps. This is pushing them at best. This is like taking the mediums to like 27, and the rain is picking up now. Now look, Gustav is doing an excellent job in the lead. He hasn't put a foot wrong at all this race. look the stronger contender after he passed Jabraka there, and even with those safety cars coming into play, still nobody could beat him. And Gustav then coming down the straight now for the final time, and yep, he's already weaving. He knows what he's done. He's happy. He's going to take the win, unless he gets a penalty on the final 2 corners. But he takes it slow to avoid any warnings. But he knows it's here. He's finally happy. He takes the win at Canada for the F4 tier. Gustav wins in the Mercedes with Knuth in second. Drops to third, into fourth now. Ron second, Rudy third, Knuth fourth, Trinity then in fifth, Aries sixth. Noah then does jump Trinity there. And Freaky Fast moves into fifth after penalties. So Trinity then drops to seventh. So not really that much of a big difference on points to DV gained. But he's lost a bit of points to Rudy. Aries then in 8th, Ricardo 9th, Martin then finishes in 10th, and Simon finishes in 11th. No points getting scored for today, and DV rounds up the grid in 12th by taking the fastest lap. Well then, he was that confident with the win and that confident with the game, he was throwing some copies of the game himself. Well then, Gustav then takes the win and tastes the champagne for the Mercedes team, with Ron in second and Rudy in third. So Rudy then gets a good result in third place. And with the Knuth driver there, I've got to agree with it. He was playing it risky with that one stop, and in the end it worked out. So then, here is your unofficial results, unless steered in with penalties or anything like that, but these are the results after the race. Gustav then does take the win, starting in second place. Ron in second then, Rudy third, Knuth in fourth, Freaky Fast in fifth, Noah in sixth, having less penalties than the guys behind him. Trinity in seventh, Aries eighth, Ricardo in ninth, Martin 10th, Simon in 11th, DV, not a good run for his championship fight, but from 17th to 12th, not bad. Jabraka, who DNF'd with Dara, Simblix, Jax and Toxic Tamar, all DNF'd from today's race. However, DV stopped anybody else taking the fastest lap point with a 9.8 in 12th, so he won't be getting the fastest lap point, but he stops somebody else taking it. But what an action-packed race this has been then, for the PS tier, for the F4 tier, that is. Season 29, round 10 at Canada. This has been PSGL, this has been IRL Neon, your commentator for today. If you want to see some more action-packed racing for the F4 tier, join us, I believe, in 2 weeks' time, because I believe next week we have a week break. But until then, hope you guys have enjoyed it, and have a good one. See you guys next time. Goodbye.